Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Stop bedwetting. Stop hand-wringing. Stop bedwetting. Get it together. Get it together. Thank you, Chris. Get it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Do it. Thank you, Bakari. So we should get him back on.
Yeah.
We've had him on the show. He's a delight. Please, Bakari, some more, won't you?
But this 80-year-old man has accomplished more than any other grandfather in the history of the United States of America. Like, he's actually performed the task well. He's gotten bipartisan legislation through, and the alternative is someone who's dangerous.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
One more. Thank you, Bakari.
I mean, let's embrace what it is. I don't know why the White House is afraid of it. Embrace it. He's old. But look, he's better than the alternative. And that alternative is somebody dangerous who has 91 felony counts, who, oh, by the way, who wants to talk about other people's families, but he has 5 kids by 3 baby mamas. I mean, let's actually have this discussion on the merits. And I believe we would win that election.
That's how you alpha liberal. Thank you, Bakari. Stop with the bedwetting, Joe. I will. Ah! You know what? I'm going to be? I'm going to be the mom in The Loneliest Runner. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to hang your sheets out so everybody can see them. You might be good runners, but be right. People will know you're a Democratic bedwetter.
What was that reference?
You know why? Because Donald Trump made me mean.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it stuck.
Okay.
Today is
Loneliest
Tuesday.
The Loneliest Runner with, what's his name? Who's the
Wasn't it?
cute kid? We've made this reference before.
Didn't we? Was it Kurt Russell? No.
No! Wait. It was, wasn't it Michael Landon?
Yes, it was Michael Landon.
Yes.
Yes, it was Michael
That's how he
Landon.
became a champion runner, because he was a bedwetter, and his bitch mother would put his sheets out
I'll double check.
to dry so everyone could see them, and so he would run home after school to get the sheet down before the other kids saw it.
Yeah, it was Michael Landon.
Thank you.
Lance
This was a
Kerwin.
movie?
Melissa
Yes.
Sue Anderson.
Yes.
Brian Keith.
Thank you.
It's quite the cast.
Thank you.
1976.
I love how Chris looks at me like it didn't happen if he doesn't remember it. It happened.
Oh, no. The runner was Lance Kerwin.
Right.
His mother.
It was Michael Landon.
No. No. Lance Kerwin was the runner.
Michael Learned.
Did you just
No,
misgender
Michael Landon.
Michael Learned was a woman.
She
She
is
was
a
a
woman.
woman.
She still is. She's
Okay.
still
Mrs.
with
Walton,
us.
wasn't she?
She was a Walton.
Mrs.
Sure.
Walton.
She was a
I
Walton.
never watched the Waltons.
Yes, Michael Learned
Really?
is still with us, I believe.
I apologize to the people I offended by my supposition that John Boy was in fact masturbating in his room alone.
Yes,
Yeah,
don't-
you caused
Not
a stir.
writing.
Richard Thomas
Right,
is
a
going to be
teenage
mad
boy
at
is
you.
writing for hours alone and just don't open the door.
There goes that.
Leave John Boy alone.
There goes that Richard Thomas booking.
Yeah.
No kidding.
We
I
were
was
this-
I
we
was
were this
this close. I was this close.
Ah, Lord. All right. Well, so anyway, I didn't see it, but I hear a lot of negative stuff online about Jon Stewart.
I didn't watch
both
it either.
sidesing it last night, and same.
I never watched
same
Jon Stewart in the first
storyline.
place.
Joe
Very good at
Biden's
his
old.
job.
I mean, David Jolly yesterday told us pretty much the same thing Bakari Sellers just said. Like, so he's old. So what? Like, that's not anybody that, by the way, has spent time with him says he is sharp as a tack. I mean, and that's the difference. As someone said yesterday, almost everyone that served with Trump is like, going, give us a sign, any kind
Any
of sign. that Donald Trump's second administration would be a bad idea. They're all to a person. Like the loudest voices warning against Donald Trump. Anyone that has worked with Biden, has spent any time with him, is like, he has an unbelievable grasp of the issues, blah, blah, blah. Right, General Milley? Oh, Paul Krugman just wrote a piece about how much time he spent, pardon me, with, what's happening?
Mr. Biden?
Sorry.
With the president?
Did everyone leave the building?
Yeah, we did. Hi.
Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, and this is to the point where I thought this was parody. I thought it was New York Times PitchBot.
Nope.
But it was New York Times PitchBot pointing out an actual, what do you call it, New York Times headline
yeah.
opinion. Which is worse, Biden's age or Trump handing NATO to Putin? And New York Times PitchBot just said, I think we may be nearing the end of civilization.
Yeah.
That's an actual question?
Uh-huh.
Okay, do we... Anybody?
I know.
Oh, which one, Jody? What do you pick?
I'm picking the NATO issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Grandpa?
You asked me to look for
Don't
something.
get distracted over there.
No, you asked me to look for
That
something.
is
so I was
true.
looking for
I'm going to
something.
back him up. You did ask him.
Yeah.
He's like,
There's only so many
he looks
of us
like an
in the
old man
room.
wandering around looking for his watch or something. He's like, what did she ask me to come in here for?
No, I knew exactly what you asked me for.
Chris, who said?
I was looking for it.
You want to know how Biden's doing? Look at your 401k. Look at your stock app. See how much money you're making every hour because there's not a crazy lunatic in the White House or somebody who respects the rule of law. Who said that?
Ricochet Rabbit.
No, that was
good,
Joe
though.
Scarborough just this morning.
Just an hour ago.
Yeah, thank you. That was fresh.
Yes.
Fresh. Guess the quote.
Mimeograph smell. That
you.
kind of fresh.
Oh, smell. Can you smell the purple paint? Print. Ink. What
Just
am I
reminds
saying?
me of
Purple
Fast
ink,
Times.
purple
It was
ink.
purple ink, and you just did the thing. I
Yeah.
remember doing that in 3rd grade.
Why did it smell so
Spirit
good?
Master.
Yes,
Do you think that was a gateway to other drug problems? kids got?
definitely. It was the 70s.
Because
you
huffing.
couldn't help yourself.
Yes, it was a gateway to huffing.
Yeah, it was good.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Remember, they all smelled their.
I'm
papers?
having flashbacks. I'm having
Well-
purple mimeograph flashback.
You only were able to do that if the teacher printed them at the last minute.
Right. I got to use one once when I was in like 3rd grade. They let
Braggart.
me do. I had to type a whole thing out.
This
and-
is second only to the caviar on the Concorde story.
But I got to. It was manual.
Really? Thanks. Show off.
I got to use a mimeograph machine like a good little student.
This was before Xerox.
Yes, way before Xerox.
All right, Chris, I'll give you another
Okay.
chance. I don't know why.
Trump
is seeking a stay because he knows what will happen at trial. His own White House, DOJ, and campaign officials who testified against him before the grand jury would testify in open court. He is desperate to prevent Americans from hearing that testimony. Who said that?
Tennessee tuxedo.
No,
Wow.
that would be the lizard.
Oh.
Liz Cheney. What is that? What is that? Oh, you're doing a velociraptor face? That was weird.
A lizard.
Jody made a lizard face at me. Yeah, David Korn commenting on this. Unbelievable, almost. New York Times runs a story that refers to Trump's adulation of Putin, and it does not note that Putin attacked the 2016 election to help Trump win, and that Trump aided and abetted the attack and denied it happened. Big lapse. Yeah, you might want to start with the origin story of Trump and Russia.
Or the
'cause
oranges.
They installed oranges. But they installed him in the first. Stop dropping. Try to pick up the plot, people. There's a reason he's now going Russia. Go ahead. I'll attack whoever you want. Okay, Rick Stengel, one more. It is certainly a novel legal argument that conspiring to overturn an election and seize control of the U.S. government is an official act of the office of the presidency. Thank you. Can I just say, whoever legal expert I was on this morning, I'm already getting a little bit of a rumble tumble. Just on whether the Supreme Court is going to give him enough delay to basically achieve the same purpose. Because they're a bunch of right-wing hacks. Okay.
They've ruled against him before.
They could again.
Yeah.
Well, immunity, they're going to rule against him for sure on that. If they rule at all.
I hate everyone this morning, except you two, of course.
No, you hate us.
Medi-
You've yelled at us already this morning. Yeah.
I'm talking to the bedwetters. Loneliest runners. Putting your sheets out.
Not with Michael Learned.
No, she was not in that film at all.
No, I don't
was
know how
not
that
in that
happened.
film.
She got dragged into the Michael Landon.
Debate.
Yeah.
He is not with us. She is still with
She
us.
was in Little House on Walton Mountain.
No, that's two different
What?
shows. Michael Landon was on Little House, on the Prairie. She was on
and
the
so was
Waltons.
Melissa Sue Anderson.
Yes, they were. They
should have done. They should have done a thing where the people from Little House on the Prairie moved in with the Waltons.
That was many years difference.
That was also 1,000 miles away from each other.
It was
and
many
years-wise.
You know, it was not many years different. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, who played at the same time for 10 years on the Lakers.
For 10 years?
Chris.
Did they play together for 10 years?
Yes. Okay, Mehdi Hassan said, I constantly meet people, liberals, leftists, people of color who say we can survive another Trump term. It won't be so bad.
No.
Oh, come on. We have guardrails and checks and
No.
balances. And I want to tear my hair out when they say this. It's a mixture of amnesia, ignorance, and complacency. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. All right. Chris, you're a man that doesn't deserve this many chances. How sad and pathetic the Republican Party has become that Taylor Swift literally is a threat to them for one reason. She wants folks to turn out and vote. Who said that?
Chumley.
No. That would be Governor McDreamy, Governor Gavin Newsom.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, did you see it was the most watched, not just Super Bowl,
Ever.
the most watched program ever.
The only thing that
How'd
beat
that
it was the
boycott
moon
go?
landing
Yes.
in 69, and that was on all channels.
How'd that boycott go for you?
I mean-
how did all them pissed off maggots? See, this is a little harbinger of the 2024
I
election.
think so, too.
Right? It's like all their stupid whining and not gonna watch it. Screw
million
you.
people.
Highest ever.
It's like 125 million on
100
CBS.
123.4 million average viewers.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, it's like the Taylor Swift bump, I'm sure.
Oh, it
Their
helped.
ratings have been up all season
Sure.
and they only feature her for 20 seconds, you big poopy diaper babies.
I hardly
God.
remember seeing her on that game. I just watched the game.
Yeah. She's not even like a chick. She actually cares about the football.
I didn't watch. I watched maybe a
Did
couple
you?
of seconds. Of
Oh, did
the-
you?
No, I watched the whole game.
Tuned over to see what the production looked like. It was fabulous.
Nerd. Okay.
I watched the game.
I'm
Anyway,
an AV nerd.
But I mean, seriously, all these stupid boycotts or whatever, they're just complete flops. I mean, more people than ever, after all this whining that, like, oh, we're not going to watch it. It's a vaccine. And Taylor Swift is scared.
Those people are loud, but very much in the minority.
Thank you. Thank you, Christopher.
Am I
Thank
right?
you.
Am I right?
Oh, my God. You know what? You have almost made up for all of your history of wrong with that amount of rightness that you just shoved into that hole. Okay.
With no lube at all.
Thank you. Didn't even tell me I was pretty first.
You are.
Yes, Clappity tweeted, I still don't understand how Democrats got football and blonde former country singers in the culture divorce, but it seems to be annoying all the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's true.
It's funny.
I don't know what has happened or what's got to be did, but
I
it's
think-
working for us.
I think it was always that way. It's just
Yeah.
now more apparent.
By the way, Rocky Mountain Mike tweeted, if the liberal deep state is so successful, how come my favorite progressive content comes out of a leaky basement?
Good point.
Yeah. We broadcast from a colander.
We wish we were getting some of that deep state money, but this is it, folks.
Come on, George. Come on, Soros.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I can directly ask him for money and be turned down.
Tom Steyer. Come on, Tom.
Tom Steyer's been in studio with us.
Oh,
and
yeah.
has-
Oh, no, I've directly asked him for money, too. Pretty much everyone has turned me down that I've ever directly
Oh, yeah.
asked for money. Okay. Thank you, Patreon. Thank you, StephCast survivors? I mean, subscribers. Well, you're also survivors with me.
You also-
This whole...
You also help by subscribing to the free podcast.
Yes.
Stephanie Miller's Happy Hour podcast,
Every
which
day.
also includes Stephanie Miller Out of the Gate.
That's the new... this opening segment right now, when
Yes.
I empty my craw.
That's right.
You can help the Stephanie Miller universe, cinematic universe, by downloading that,
Subscribing. Yes.
give
And
it
then
5
listening
stars.
to it, too.
Yes.
That helps.
Yes. It's very exciting.
It is.
Okay. Hey, we have Charlie Pierce and the lovely and talented Kimberly Johnson.
Yeah.
Of
She also has a
refrigerator.
podcast.
Pardon?
She also has a podcast.
Yes, and Refrigerator Sex with Bob Seska. So just
That's all that matters.
just part of her resume.
I've been in the fridge.
Yeah,
oh,
you
I
have.
know you did. You posted a picture of you,
Amanda
Kimberly
and
in the-
myself were
in the-
with Bob
in
and
Amanda
Kimberly.
Weiss. Yeah, that's hot. It's cold and also hot.